Hello, in this video we'll be unboxing ASUS ROG Phone 06, and along with it we also have ASUS ROG AeroActive Cooler, also for 06 device. So let's start with the device itself, and here it's packed in a foil, but on the back we can read what kind of device this is, because there's three variants. There's a Pro and also two normal devices with different performance and hardware. So this one is a black version, 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB of storage, 5G dual SIM card, 6.98 inches Full HD Plus display, the bumper, Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1, and 12 megapixels, 15 megapixels and 13 and 5 megapixels camera, and some of it is for the front, probably 12 megapixels the front one, and the second one 50 megapixels and 30 and 5 is a back one. So now let's cut the foil, and while doing it I'm gonna tell you the price for this device, and it goes around £899, 999 euros, or 1019 US dollars. So the box is sliding down like this, no need of cardboard opening. Here we have it, nothing inside this, not the serial numbers, just per box. Here let's try taking out this card. So this is just some flavor. You can attach it to your hangings or your keys or whatever. Very nice. Here should be some paperwork. Also you need the needle and the case. We're gonna check it later. Here's a instruction. Codes or serial numbers, stickers you can, so you won't forget them. And I think that's basically it for this package. Here we have a phone itself. We're gonna also check it later. Let's just move on with rest of the box, as here we have a charger, so this one is a USB-C and not normal USB, so probably cable will be the same, both sides USB-C. Yeah, and that's some different material than a normal rubber charger cable. Let's take it aside and move on to the case and the phone. It's packed in some foil, so we can remove it, but let's take the case first. Here's the case. It's not a flexible silicone case, it's a plastic, so be careful with that if you got a chance to get one. Very gamer design, very edge, like the edges are sharp and all stuff like that. Looks very cool. Now let's move on to this phone. We can just slide it from the bottom like that. Also put it aside. So the phone right here on the back is black, as we mentioned. We have these LEDs right here. We're gonna check them when the phone turns on. The structure looks very metallic, and we also, I think we have some glass protection installed on it, but I'm not sure yet. I think there's no protection. No, there's no glass protection on it, so be careful. Try attaching the glass protection before using it first. So now let's put on the case, but be careful as it's plastic and can easily break. That's how it looks like with a case. Now let's check all of the buttons and plugs on it. So right here we have a power key on the right side. There's a volume key here also. On the bottom we can, I hope that's bottom. On the bottom we can find the USB-C and also a jack plug. On the left side there's a USB-C, and that's basically it. We would need to remove the case to see the SIM slot probably, but we are sure that there's one. So let's try taking it out maybe. Okay, and now the SIM card is right here on the left side where the second USB-C charger is. So now it's time to finally power on this device with a case. Hopefully it's charged. Yep, it is. There's music at the opening. I kinda hate that when they do stuff like this. It's not necessary. It's annoying for me. So yeah. Okay, select your language. Let's go with English. You can also see emergency call right here, or accessibility, and change some vision settings like magnification, select to speak, or talk back. So let's go with the English language. Now set up the Wi-Fi network. Here I will connect to those network. Connect. We can see 5G as this phone supports it. So now let's move. Accept privacy rights. So here we can copy any apps and data from our previous devices using Google Backup. I don't have it, so let me press on Don't Copy. You can move with the next button. Now let's sign in to our Google account, because we'll have a lot more features on this device while having it, but I'm gonna do it off the camera. After logging into your Google account, you'll be asked who will be using this device, and in this case I'll be using it. So let's move and click on I agree. Now I had an error, but I think everything is okay. So the next is to select any Google services right here. So pick whichever services you want to add to this device, and for me I'll be using all of them, so let's just proceed. Choose your default search engine, Google. Review additional apps. You can add Stadia. I'm gonna skip that. Now we can set up any lock screen for our device, like face recognition, fingerprint, and PIN and password. So both of fingerprint and face recognition needs to get the PIN, password or pattern to be able to work. So I'm gonna skip that for now. Skip anyway. Please connect the AeroActive Cooler using the side-mounted USB Type-C port. Okay. Air triggers, you can set them up right here. I'm gonna skip that. Here we can log in to or register our ASUS product. So I'll use the Google for that, or see if we can skip that by any chance. Yes, we can, so let's do that. ASUS data transfer, let's skip that as well. And the system style, you can go for default or classic. Let's go for default and proceed. Here's in the 22nd century high-tech future, the ROG world finds itself in its own flavor. Let's actually try skipping that. Get ready to scan your card. So apparently this card needs a scanning. Okay. Wonder if we can skip that also. We can't. So let's try scanning the card. Let me show you this. So here, after all this setup, if you went through all of it, you should see this as home screen. Now, now we can open settings and see the phone information, and it should be somewhere, maybe in the system and about phone. So here we can find the CPU, RAM, storage, device name, Android version, battery, which is 6000 mAh. We didn't mention that in the beginning as there was no information. 165 Hz AMOLED screen, so that also confirms this device has a AMOLED and not OLED or any other screen. So okay, now after this phone is set up, we can move on to this AeroActive Cooler. So here we have it. It's not protected by any foil. We just need to cut these two stickers on the sides to access the box. After opening, we can see basically two things inside, and there's a cooler in the middle right here. I already took it out. So there's a cooler, and also it's a special phone case for the phone, so that it's actually you can attach the cooler to it. There's also some instructions, and more instructions. So here, let's try opening it and attaching it to this device. That's how it looks like. You can see the fan. There's also some buttons. You can also stand it like that with it like this. And let's see the case. That's how this case looks like, and it's quite different. It has a bigger gap so that the cooler can stay on this phone. So let's try taking out the old one. So I've just took it out. Now let's try placing this one. Also fits nicely. Now we can attach this to our device. So first of all, you'll need to unlock it. Here's the button. Now let's press it and it will release this handle. Now we can safely plug in our ASUS ROG Phone 6 and lock it in place. So now it's locked. The cooler turns on. It has a RGB lighting inside. Looks very cool. Now let's see how to turn it on. So I think it turns on automatically, or you can stop it with these buttons right here. So the left one turns it on, I think. Or does it? Wait. So if we unlock our device, it starts automatically. And also here you have a plug to charge your device. So that works fine. I think it looks very cool with it, and if it's not for normal usage, you can't just put it in your pants or because it won't fit. It's only for gaming, so just keep in mind. And that will be it for this video. Hope you like it. Please consider subscribing to our channel, leave a like and a comment below.